Throughout the world, there are many cities that were once a national capital, but no longer have that status currently. It's because the country ceased to exist, the capital was moved, or the capital city was renamed. Reason for shifting capitals varies on several factors. It could be political, economic, geographic, climatic condition, or the combination of the factors mentioned. Shifting capitals is historically a norm than a deviation. Former capitals are dotted across the globe. In Southeast Asia, Thailand, previous Siamese capital at Ayutthaya was captured in 1767, leading to a move to Thonburi. Another move followed, to Bangkok in 1782, with the start of the Chakri dynasty of the current royal family. Chiang Mai was a northern capital before being annexed by Siam. After the unification of Vietnam, southern Saigon, now Ho Chi Minh City, ceased to be the capital in favor of the northern Hanoi. The more central Hue also claims former capital status, as the capital of the Nguyen dynasty from 1802 to 1945. Malaysia transferred its administrative capital from Kuala Lumpur to Putrajaya in 1999. Meanwhile in 2005, Myanmar relocated its capital from Yangon to Naypyidaw. Just recently, Philippines is constructing its new administrative capital, the new Clark City, while Indonesia is planning to transfer its capital to Borneo Island. Today, we will feature the new capital of Indonesia and the Philippines. The Philippines has begun building a backup city, where administrative government offices will be relocated. So, it can still function, when Metro Manila is inoperable due to natural disaster or for any other reasons. This is also one way to decongest Metro Manila. The proposed metropolis, located 100 kilometers north of Manila, is called New Clark City. With plans to cover 9,450 hectares, it will be bigger than Manhattan and could accommodate as many as 1.2 million people. It is situated within the former U.S. military base in the two municipalities of Tarlac Province. Although, it is administered from Angeles City, Pampanga, as part of the Clark Special Economic Zone. Out of 9,450 hectares of the city, only 3,500 hectares will be developed, leaving the rest for green and open spaces, making it a green city. The city will be accessible through major expressways such as S-Lex, SC-Tex, and C-Lex connecting MacArthur Highway. Clark International Airport and Subic Freeport will serve as the major gateway for air and sea travel. Future lines of the North-South commuter railways and Subic Cargo Railway also serving the new city. While in the city center, mass rail transit will be deployed. The development is not a flood-prone area with its minimum elevation being at 54 meters above sea level, and its planned Central Park also serves as a flood catchment basin. Mountain ranges surrounding the development with both geographical features providing New Clark City a natural protection from typhoons. eBooks has assessed the area to be relatively less prone to earthquakes. New Clark City districts. The city layout features lots of open spaces where small parks offer opportunities for recreation, socialization, or solitude. The city also designed to have wide walkways and bike lanes through contiguous neighborhoods in this open space networks. The city features residential block caters to people from all walks of life. The rich variety of housing options, concretizing the city's vision of a mixed community, living in harmony. The Central Park, city's main commercial center, houses the New Clark City's iconic commercial buildings, where banks, malls and a rich variety of businesses were located, which offer a complete range of goods and services. Also in the vicinity are hospitals, government offices, churches, theaters, museums, libraries and community centers. The city will also feature the Innovation District, where diverse institutions will devise industrial solutions, as well as responses to major concerns like climate change and natural disasters. The government is eyeing to build the country's premier research institute in the field of virology at New Clark City, dubbed as the Virology Science and Technology Institute of the Philippines. Meanwhile, the industrial hub will cater innovative agricultural and manufacturing enterprises. Nearby agricultural production centers ensure not just abundant food supply, but rich resources for modern agribusiness as well. As a smart metropolis, New Clark City features wide and diverse applications of technology for the benefit of the community. As of 2020, the New Clark City's ongoing development were the completed National Government Administrative Center, the New Clark City Sport Hub that contains an athletes' village, an aquatic center, and a 20,000-seaters athletics stadium, along with a world-class 400-meter, 9-lane standard track. This facility hosted the 30th 2019 SEA Games. While the Philinvest New Clark City already ground breaks its 288-hectare master planned community, gearing up to be a smart metropolis that fuses ecology, technology, and architecture into one innovative community. The eco-tech-tur philosophy of Philinvest New Clark City pushes design and functionality to a higher standard, raising the benchmark of central business districts in the Philippines. In one of the most disaster-prone regions on the planet, Indonesia will build a new city designed specifically to withstand natural calamities. As Jakarta, the center of economy, culture and politics of Indonesia, and home for more than 10 million residents, in an area of 662.3 square kilometers, will cease as Indonesia administrative capital, due to climatic and geographic reasons. In April 2017, the Joko Widodo's administration contemplated the idea of moving the capital from Jakarta, on the island of Java, to Borneo Island, in the province of East Kalimantan. As stunning renderings of the new city, entitled Nagara Rimba Nusa, will be the focus of the country's new capital city, in East Kalimantan on Borneo Island. The plan has taken a backseat last year, as governments amid pandemic response cost Indonesia's almost $50 billion, but is set to become a priority this year. The inspiration for the new city, filled with electric vehicles, modern monorails, and drone taxis, is a new smart city, with the newest technology and a clean city, featuring a lot of artificial intelligence. The 632,580-acre site is 4 times the size of Jakarta, and will start construction in the coming months. It was intentionally made it a compact city design, so places will be close to one another. It aims for 50 minutes walk from one end to the other end. Widodo said moving the capital would cost 466 trillion rupiah, $32.7 billion, of which the state would fund 19%, with the rest from public-private partnerships and private investment. The price tag includes new government offices and homes for about 1.5 million civil servants. With several reasons for relocation, including the overly congested Jakarta, a city overly congested with 30 million people, including those in the metropolitan zone. It is also prone to earthquakes and flooding, and is rapidly sinking due to the uncontrolled extraction of underground water. With water authorities only able to meet the needs of some 40% of residents, most people pump it directly from groundwater. Other reason for the relocation is about addressing inequality and relieving some of the burden on Jakarta, and the island of Java. Java is home to 60% of the country's population and more than half of its economic activity. On the other hand, Kalimantan is almost 4 times bigger, but accounts for less than a tenth of the gross domestic production. Massive overpopulation, coupled with a lack of urban infrastructure such as public transportation facilities, gridlock traffic, encroachment of urban areas replacing open green spaces, spread of slums within the city, over-extraction of groundwater, and poor water drainage systems, all of these factors have led to ecological degradation of the city. The city's existing infrastructure isn't designed to cope with the density. Combined with the weight of the city itself, the city experienced the land subsidence that makes Jakarta the fastest sinking city in the world. In this regard, Indonesia need a resilient city, which is away from natural disaster, smart, digital and futuristic city, which is highly integrated with the surrounding ecological environment.